take us back to the 18th. You guys were patrolling. What happens?
You want me to go? We was just on routine patrol, and as we was approaching 21st Street, we observed some females. There's a crowd of them, and I looked and I saw them holding a baby upside down. Immediately I jumped out the vehicle, and that's when they advised that the baby was choking on like a piece of meat or like a chicken bone or something. That's when training kicked in, and I grabbed the baby and started giving the we named it the infant Heimlich. Just started hitting him in the back, trying to dislodge whatever was in his throat. We was able to get him to start crying, and but he still wasn't breathing like he should. So I tried to do a sweep or see if anything that I could see in his mouth. That's when he bit me. So I was like, I won't try that again. And I just went back to the Heimlich until rescue arrived.
What was the state of mind of the mother at the time when this was all going on?
She was out of it. She was crying. Matter of fact, it was another female holding a baby that wasn't the mom. I thought she was the mom, but I found out she wasn't. The mom was just, out of it. And who wouldn't?
Out of it, like inebriated out of it, or
just concerned, crying, and then she didn't know what to do. If you see your baby choking and turning blue, all this will be pretty much the same way.
What's going through you guys' minds while you're doing this?
I mean, every time we go out, you don't really know what to expect. It's just one of those things that's part of the job. And when you come on scene with something like that, being that it's an infant, those are one of the cases that kind of hit you a little bit more personal, I would say.
Yeah. I was shook the rest of the day. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna sit here and try to play Superman. I was shook the rest of the day. We freed up a couple of more calls, and then we went down to the hospital to check on him to see if he was okay. And then we found out that he had to get rushed to all children. So it still kind of bothered me, and he's still there. So I would ask everybody to send up some prayers. I hope he get a speedy recovery, and pray for the mom, to be stronger. And I would also like to say, I feel I shouldn't have take credit for this. To God be the glory, and I thank God for allowing us to ride down the road that day to be able to assist in our training and do our jobs to help the baby out.
Obviously, you guys are trained to keep an eye out, but how easy are these kind of things to miss, too? Because you guys are looking for a lot of different things going on.
A lot of different things, and that's the neat part about this job. One day you'll be chasing somebody for doing a crime, and the next minute you'll be helping save a life. So that's the neat thing about this job. That's why I love it, and it happens that way.
How long have you guys been on the job, and have you ever experienced anything like this before? Have you been in a situation where you had to take action, or it could be, I'm sure you've had situations like that before. Go ahead and explain that.
I've been on the job a year, and this is my first time being disclosed to this type of incident. So it's a good wake-up call as well.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, when you're driving down the road, was there a radio dispatch that you knew what you were getting into, or did you think, as when we talked to the mom, that perhaps you just see something that almost looks domestic on the side of the road? Either one of you can answer.
We wasn't dispatched. We knew immediately it was a disturbance, because we're used to, knowing our area and what goes on. To hear the loud, talking and crying, you immediately knew something was wrong, and parked the vehicle, jumped out, and dove in.
Today is his first birthday. He's still in the hospital, but if it wasn't for the work that you guys did for him, there's a possibility he wouldn't be here. today. Thinking back on that, what's that like for you guys?
I thank God. I put it in God's hands. Like I say, I don't take the credit. I just thank God for putting me in the position to be able to help. Yes, it's his first birthday. I wish him happy birthday, and I'm gonna take time Saturday with his mom consent to go see him at All Children this Saturday.
Are you guys fathers too?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No, sir.
As a father, describe did you have any of those kind of instincts also playing into this whole thing?
No, it's I see everybody in the area that I work, because I was born and raised in that area. I see everybody as family, good or bad. And I instantly, and I told the mom over social media, I immediately, saw him as like I'm either his uncle or that's my baby, and I wanted the baby to survive.
You said 1 year on the force so far.
Right.
How does this compare to what you've had to deal with so far?
I mean, we've been through some tense moments, but when it comes to the moment where it's a child that young, it's very personal. It's something that, really strikes you in a personal level to where you want to think, if this was my child, what would I do? And luckily, the training that we have, it just comes as instinct, and we just do it.
Thank you.